I'll soon be heading back to my homeland of Somerset.
All this way and for nothing. It's a disgrace. The High Elves promised the Khajiit an embassy, but they dragged their feet. Now the Khajiit have their tails in a knot. I wrote a letter to the king about it. Came all the way from Haven. But now I have to leave before I can deliver it. I just heard pirates attacked Haven. I need to head back and see if they ransacked my home. If you're here to petition the king, would you bring him my letter? I wasn't boasting. I did fight by his side. My seal will let you bypass the line.
Please, listen to me for just a moment. Doom has come to Craglorn. The stars have vanished from the sky. Will no one listen? Will no one help? I'm an initiate in the Order of Stargazers. We study the stars and their influence on Tamriel. Not long ago, we noticed irregularities in 3 of the star signs. Shortly thereafter, strange armies overran Craglorn. One of our order, Hara, is leading our efforts to stop these attacks. But we are not warriors. This cart will take you to Belkarth in Craglorn, where you can speak to her personally. Please, help us.
Get in line. Half the patricians of Elenir came to Belkar to sell their valuables. I didn't put any stock into the words of those stargazers until I saw my first sand giant. It cut a horse in half. I haven't run so fast since I was stealing meat on the streets of Riften. Now we're all listening a bit more closely. Everyone is these days. Funny how a few months ago, they were just a bunch of star-obsessed loonies. Now, they're the only folks with any idea what's going on. Their observatory is up on top of that big hill there. Can't miss it.
Speak quickly. I am very busy and our order is stretched to the breaking point. Of course, I'm sorry. You've come to help us and I'm being rude. Then I'll start from the beginning. A short while ago, the three guardian star signs, the warrior, the mage, and the thief, vanished from the night sky. I wish I knew. I've studied the stars my whole life. I've heard them speak, but now they're silent. It's eerie. All I know is when the Guardians disappeared, three powerful beings started attacking Craglorn. They call themselves the Celestials. I don't know. It's not a name I'd ever heard before. Two of the Celestials identify themselves as the Warrior and the Mage. The third, strangely, calls himself the Serpent, after the 13th constellation. The thief is nowhere to be found. The Stargazers consists of scholars who are no match for the current threat. We need champions to face the Warrior, the Mage, and the Serpent, and, if possible, to find the thief. Join us. Be our strong arm, our sharp sword against the Celestials. Thank you. We have a lot of work to do. But first, you must become an official member of our order. Enter the circle of stars and accept our blessing. Stars above, let this new light do your will.
Accept them, O stars.
Let them always follow where you lead.
Oh, please aid them.
And bless them to restore those who have fallen from glory, our missing guardians.
Oh, please bless them.
We must talk. Do not be afraid. I am a friend. Forgive me. I did not know any other way to contact you without revealing myself. Even now, the Serpent's followers, the Scaled Court, are searching for me. I am the Celestial Thief. I appeared with the other Guardians when the Serpent broke free and manifested in Tamriel. One by one, the Serpent trapped the others. First the warrior, then the mage. He wants to do the same to me. Yes, they attacked Craglorn against their will. Listen, the Serpent's nature is chaos. He wants to undermine the very order of reality. He will not stop with Craglorn. My power alone is not enough. You must free the other Guardians. I will help you as much as I dare, but the Serpent is looking for me. If he ensnares me as he has the others, all is lost. Hara and the Stargazers will help you. Use their knowledge. Look for the presence of the Scaled Court. Where they are, the Serpent is surely at work. But you must not tell anyone you saw me. The Serpent's followers are everywhere. In a way, just as you might look at a picture of the star signs and say, that's the thief, or that's the warrior. Just so, I'm the thief, or one way of seeing the thief. It would be surprising if I didn't. The Stargazers are only dimly aware of it, but they carry an ancient legacy as students of the star signs. Their devotion has not gone unnoticed. You have been accepted by the stars above. You are now one of us. The stars have accepted you. I just hope it is not too late. Volumes of prophecy have been written about the stars, but not even the oracles foresaw these events. Gather allies before you leave the city. You'll need loyal friends to face the armies of the warrior, the mage, and the serpent. Return to me each time you learn something new. I will use what you learn to devise a plan to defeat the Celestials. It appears that the serpent has gathered the bulk of his forces in the mountainous region to the north and sealed himself within. So much the better. That gives us a chance to learn what we can about this threat and plan a defense. Tradition holds that the warrior is one of the guardians who defends the other stars against the serpent. But the warrior celestial who has recently appeared is no friend. He commands a merciless army of ancient Yokudan warriors called the Ankara. All I know is they are ancient and dangerous. I've heard intriguing rumors from the Daggerfall Covenant outpost to the west of a champion who appeared about the same time as the Ankara. That may be a good place to start looking for answers. Tradition holds that the mage, the warrior, and the thief are the guardian star signs. But the magical events in the foothills of Craglorn, including an ever-growing army of Atronachs, suggest that the mage has fallen under the serpent's control. The Atronachs were originally summoned by a circle of conjurers from the city of Elenhir to defend Craglorn against the Dark Anchors. But it's clear they're answering to another master now. And if anything, their numbers are growing. I'm at a loss. The conjurers who summoned the Atronachs have disappeared. But since the Atronachs were summoned to defeat the Dark Anchors, perhaps the Dolmens hold a clue. Strange things. Difficult to describe. A large spell scar in the middle of the desert. And the appearance of 2 high elves in Belkarth, each claiming to be the mage herself. It's as if the mage tried to fight back against the serpent and lost. I wouldn't rule it out, but I haven't had time to look into their claims. You're free to investigate, but be wary of a trap. The serpent could simply be baiting us. Last I heard, the women were still at the Crossroads Tavern here in Belkarth.
Help! Please! Men, please, you must help. There was a terrible accident. My colleague is in grave danger. My colleague, Kelman Locke. We're sorcerers. He leads my circle, or Laird. We sought to shatter a dark anchor at its base. To show the Fighters Guild we can do it more efficiently. So we traveled to the Proving Grounds Dolmen. But our plan went horribly awry. The Circle summoned Atronachs to destroy the Dark Anchor. Instead, they turned on the Circle. One of the Celestials must have caused it. I'm no conjurer. I wasn't next to the summoning when it happened. It's the only reason I escaped to seek help.
He fell right out of the... You're here to laugh at me as well? I saw what I saw. He was naked as the full moons in a cloudless sky. Dragon Star Arena, where I lost everything. A sure win, they said. Only fools wouldn't bet, they said. Then that bare-arsed imbecile dropped out of nowhere and threw the match. Out of thin air shouting nonsense about defeating the Ankara. The guard took him to Bankarai Gate if you're headed that way. He's the indecent Imperial going on about Celestial this and that. If you see him, tell him he owes me 1,000 gold.
You want to make some gold, Walker? This one would speak with you for a moment, Walker. You might be interested in an opportunity to earn some gold by helping someone in need. This one's brother is called Sarashi. Sarashi is big time, very well connected in the city. But Sarashi is in deep water and can't swim. Owes boss man much money. You've heard of Midnight Union, yes? Midnight Union is very different in recent days. Sarashi's boss is not so patient. Sarashi needs gold, fast. This one cannot help his brother anymore. But you will go see Sarashi upstairs in the inn, yes? Offer to help him, yes? He will pay. This one is very grateful that you will be helping his brother. Sarashi is a good and honest worker for the Midnight Union. He's only fallen on hard times. This one is glad you understand. Whatever business Midnight Union has in Wayrest, Sarashi handles it. Buying, selling, trading. Sarashi helps city dwellers too. Lends money to those in need. He's a good one. Glad you will be helping him.
When you live in one of the largest cities in the kingdom.
I always knew them Palangers were up to no good. Well done.
A good meal.
Oh no, it's you! Have you come from Hosni? Please, please have mercy. Sarashi promises to have Hosni's gold soon, but Sarashi cannot get Hosni's gold if he's dead. Tell Sarashi you've not come to kill him. Ha! Sarashi's brother is so kind. Abandons and asks a stranger to take his place. He's soon chasing sweetmeat in Senshal. No one cares for Sarashi. Brothers should be loyal. You owe Sarashi nothing, but Sarashi will pay for help, yes? Sarashi owes debts, but he's also owed debts. There are 3 in the city who have gold that should be Sarashi's. First is a gambler, next is a nobleman, and the last is a smuggler. You help Sarashi collect, and Sarashi pays generous percentage. Sarashi has marked where you can find these debtors on the map. Start with the gambler, Louis Irvine. Irvine owes Sarashi the most money. Sarashi needs money from the others too, but search for them after Irvine. You are helping Sarashi, yes? Then Sarashi will tell you anything. Well, almost anything. You would like to know about the gambler, the nobleman, or the smuggler? Just ask, and Sarashi will tell. Irvine, Louis Irvine. He is a nice man, but a little dungy, and he has no sense. Keeps making bets even when he's lost everything. Sarashi feels sorry for Irvine, but forgives his debt for too long. Sarashi must collect now to save his own skin. These upper class turn their noses up at Sarashi until they need Sarashi's help. Padir Nit comes from old family, very rich, but not anymore. Nit says he has no money to pay Sarashi back, but Sarashi thinks Nit is lying. Captain Mark, very smart man. Smuggles weapons, skooma, whatever makes him gold, yes? Mark lost his ship though, borrowed money for a new one. Sarashi needs money back now.
Move along. We're waiting to see Sarashi, not you.
Comrade, a word.
What's this? Can't you let a man enjoy a moment's rest? You telling me King Emmerich needs this bench right now? I can't pay him. I bet my last coin on a fight at Hammer Death Arena and won. But the orc who bet against me refuses to pay up. You want money? Go beat it out of Ugurs. He's working with a gang of orcs down by the southern docks.
My prices can't be beat.
My prices can't be beat.
Over here, Initiate. Greetings. I have a message for you from Velast, Mistress of Incunabula. Indeed, she has a task for you. You'll want to speak with her as soon as you can. Velast awaits you at the Guild Hall in Daggerfall, along the southern coast of Glenumbra. Of course. What can I tell you? The Mistress of Incunabula for the Guild, the Keeper of Tomes. She's the Guild's most accomplished lore master, second only really to Guildmaster Vanus himself. I don't, but she usually offers new guildmates a chance to prove themselves. As you might imagine, she's keenly interested in acquiring new books for the lore library. Maybe she's got a lead on a trove of tomes?
Get lost! What are you gonna do about it? Threaten me? Ha! I'll stomp your face in. Turn and go now, unless you want to die. You've got more stones than I gave you credit for. I like that. Tell you what, if you can get what I owe Lewis out of the lockbox over there, you can keep it. All you have to do is take it. Easy as that. Teach this one a lesson. You amuse me. That's worth paying a pittance of a debt. Now take it and get off.
I'm rather busy right now.
Look, I have no interest in... Sorry, I'm flat broke. And it was actually one of Sarashi's friends who convinced me to sell the estate and invest in pig saddles for children. Big surprise. They didn't sell very well. I lost everything. Wish I had, but no. If you really want to collect for Sarashi and don't mind getting your hands dirty, you could always dig up my grandfather's grave at the temple. He was buried with a valuable stone. Always seemed like a waste to me. We have nothing else to discuss.
Keep to your business.
There's an urgent task for you. What do you want?
Give back that stone, grave robber.
If you're here to join the crew, today's not the day. The ship's still anchored out in the harbor. I'd write down your name, but I just don't feel like it. Too much to drink last night at the Cloudy Dregs. Sorry, friend. We just headed back up to the Cloudy Dregs to speak with the moneylender, Surashi. If I know the captain, he may be having a drink downstairs before he goes up.
I suppose I could use another.
Hey, friend. Care to have a drink? You'll have to buy, though. I'm flat broke. Can't even pay my debts. Have to go upstairs and tell Surashi I don't have his money. You think he'll have me killed? Oh, so you're gonna kill me? Because I don't have the money. Nothing to be done for it. I'm not gonna run, though. I'm a man of integrity, at least in this case. You don't think Surashi could give me a few more weeks?
You return, and sooner than Surashi expected. You have Surashi's gold? Please say you have Surashi's gold. If Surashi had time, he would gladly give it to the captain, but Surashi's own hide is on the line too. Surashi has to have the money, one way or another. If you're willing to pay the gold for him, Surashi will not complain. Consider the captain's debt settled. Yes, Surashi is very relieved, and boss will be happy. You are a better enforcer than my brother ever was. From now on, I will think of you as family. What is mine is also yours.